Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grandmaster class and I am Peter Simon with you. Today we are conducting a writing workshop. Be attentive because I'll give you a lot of connections to bring out A grade quality. This is a very extraordinary session and I don't want anyone to miss this session. The theme for the day is contradiction. Contradiction the fact of something being the complete opposite of something else or very different from something else, so that one of them must be wrong. Contradiction. So for example, if you take medications, you will improve your health condition. But the fact of the matter is, your health is not improving. But when asked, you say, I am taking the medication regularly. So something is wrong. Something is wrong. Yes, definitely. Something is wrong. You're telling that you're medication, you're compliant with medication, but your health is deteriorating further. So that means there is something wrong. The contradiction, you can notice. So, contradiction is the word. It's a C2 vocabulary. Use it in speaking and use it in writing whenever possible. Yes. The most important session of December for writing. Take your pencils and be ready. Writing workshop, quintessential quality check, quality enhancement, mastering techniques. We are going to learn a lot of sentences. Right. Avil Narona, Deepika Satish, Geeta Jayakumar, Hifsa Jailani, Jackson Kirimi, Kiran Delhi, Madina Ibrahimi. Always write your first letter with capitals. Meera Manoj, Rama's iPhone, Rama's iPhone. Okay. So Rama, can you write your second name, please? And this is Sana Shabnam Iftikhar, Shabnam Iftikar, Iftikar or Ifthi. Okay, Khar. Yeah, Khar. Right. Shabnam Iftikhar, Sudharani, Sukhvinder Kaur, and Vinita Ramakrishnan. And now somebody joined. Okay. So Rama, yes. Can you write your second name, please? And thank you. This is a very special session. Now, how to connect the sentences? How to connect the sentences is very important. How to connect different sentences. Right. Yeah. So, quality writing workshop. Quality enhancement techniques. Quality enhancement techniques. Okay. Right. Just now, a few minutes back, I have seen a special program called Kaun Banega Karodpati, in which Christmas is approaching. Yeah. And there was a lady on the hot seat. Her name is Sampada, and she is a deputy collector. I have seen the first 5 questions of the program. So the show was awesome. You may be thinking, why? I'm telling you something out of the box. Yes, sometimes you have to go out of the box. Think out of the box. Avoid a frog in the well type of attitude. Frogs in the well type of attitude. Now, what is this? A frogs in the well type of attitude. This is our world. There is nothing else beyond. This attitude is called a frogs in the well type of attitude. You have to grow beyond this attitude. You have to somehow struggle and come out of this well to see the world beyond the well. You have your own styles, because many people have been teaching many different things. and you grow complacent, stagnant. That's everything. That's A to Z, all inclusive, and nothing much out of this boundary. So you draw a line and you limit your progress within that boundary line. You don't even try to step out of that line because you're scared. Once you step out of the boundary, you will know that nothing is a problem. That is fire which is limiting you, that boundary. So come out of that and learn something new. Learn something new. This is a very, very special session. So don't miss a beat. Right. Fine. Madina Ibrahimi, can you switch off your video, please? So, nobody is permitted to start the video. Right. Now, coming to the point, people will think of cracking OET rather than mastering the language. So, what is your focus? Is it passing OET, which is a Herculean task, or mastering the language, which simplifies your goal? Rather than focusing on language, you're focusing on the results. So don't focus on the results. Do not focus on the results. Focus on mastering the language. Change your attitude. Personality transformation. You speak lifestyle modification. That's what it is. Lifestyle modification. Unless and until you transform your attitude, your learning style, success is a far cry. Now, what is this far cry? That means distant dream to be achieved. Far cry. That means your cry will not reach the person because he's very far. Your purpose will not be accomplished, achieved, secured. Your goal is not attained. Success is a far cry because you're not ready to transform your learning styles. So that is what we are going to ponder on today. Be ready with your pencils and papers, because the things which you are going to learn now is something different. Yeah. Now, there is something which is called a connectivity. Connectivity. Connecting one point with another point. Connecting one point with another point with some connector. This connection is very important. It makes a chain, chain. Rings. They take two rings and connect it with another ring. So they become 3 rounds. So that's very important. How to connect is very important. Master this connection. I'm going to show you. Right. I'm going to show you some sentences how the master mind connects or interconnects these 3 different concepts. So basic sentences are transformed into special effect to give the connectivity. So you should see this point and how you can relate. So that means you have to group things into unique departments or areas. Segregation of the points. For example, compliance. Compliance is of 3 different types. Maybe suppose, like, let us take this. First one is medication compliance, dietary regimen compliance, exercise program compliance. That means you have to comply with these 3 different aspects. So the compliance is the binding factor of these 3 different things. One is a medication, second one is a diet, and the third one is exercise. These are 3 watertight compartments. Diet is one separate aspect, exercise is one separate aspect, and medication is totally different aspect, a totally different aspect. Now you have to bring these 3 together and tell that compliance regarding these 3 different aspects is recommended. Compliance with regard to not only medication and exercise, but also dietary regimen is recommended. See the quality of the sentence here. Now, what an average student will write will be like this. Three separate sentences. For example, dietary regimen, compliance with the dietary regimen is, medication compliance is recommended. Or you say, there are many students who write like this. Please note, medication compliance is advised. Please note, medication compliance is important. One sentence. Then next they'll write, off note, monitoring, off note, please monitor, off note, please monitor exercise, regular daily exercises, such as stretching and strengthening exercises. Kindly note again, kindly follow the dietary management. So 3 different sentences. Now these three different sentences are brought into one global unit, compliance. Okay. Now you are joining with not only but also, or as well as, or likewise, okay, both and. So like this, you join these 3 sentences using a connector, but the binding factor is compliance. Otherwise, you can say monitoring compliance with regard to medication, exercise, and a dietary regimen is recommended. This is another style of writing the same thing. So this is very, very important. Make notes of this. The lecture is recorded and it is on the YouTube afterwards. You can even take that. Right. Now, what I want you to do is take 2-3 points and join them into one, unit with some relationship. Binding factor, which binds these 3 together into one particular unit. These are 3 separate units actually. But the normal eye doesn't see how it can be, these 3 sentences can be interconnected or linked together to form a unified whole. So if you are wise enough, you can see through these 3 different things, how they can be related and make that special effect. That's what I'm telling you. Now, I'll give you a number of sentences. Yeah. You can go through these sentences. Yeah. So here, if you write 7 sentences like this, you will never fail the exam. 7 sentences, enough. 7 sentences. Remember that. 7 sentences. Right. Now let us take one example. One example, one letter from Anne Ballard. 2nd degree burns. Okay, now let us take these things. Anne Ballard was admitted to the Children's Hospital on 16th March 2010. She was presented with 2nd degree burns to her right arm and trunk. She was being accidentally scalded with hot water. Now these are the 3 sentences. Anne Ballard was admitted to the Children's Hospital on 16th March 2010. She was presented with 2nd degree burns to her right arm and trunk. She was being accidentally scalded with hot water. Now, can you find some relation between these three things? Now, which happened? So there is some connection here. There is some connection here. Now you can take any two sentences and join them. You can take any two sentences and join them. Now it is your turn. Now it is your turn. Yes. Time starts now. Take your papers, take your notebook, take your pen and paper, and write your sentences. Then afterwards, type the sentence and submit. So the relationships may be different relationships. I'm going to teach you how the relationships affect. It may be cause and effect relationship. It may be one following the other relationship. That means before and after relationship. Cause and effect relationship. Okay. Inductive relationship, maybe deductive relationship, contrasting relationship. There are a number of styles which we use. So we are going to learn. So now here I have given you an introduction from an official OET letter. I have broken it into three parts and I have presented it to you. Now you write your own things. However you want to modify, you can modify. Now how to improve these things? Now here we have some sentences. Now what I will do is on 16 March 2010, comma, why no, here Anne Ballard is a child. Anne Ballard is a child. So that's why we write first name and second name. That's okay. Or you can just write the first name. So on 16 March 2010, Anne, that's enough. No need to say Anne Ballard again because in the subject line we have written regarding Anne Ballard. So I have written already. So no need to write the full name again. On 16 March 2010, Anne was admitted to the Children's Hospital So admitted and presented, both no need to write. On 16 March 2010, Anne was admitted to the Children's Hospital with second degree should be written like this. Second degree burns. Okay. to her right arm and trunk after okay, after being accidentally scalded with hot water. So here you're connecting these two sentences with after. So this is before after relationship. First, what happened? Accidentally scalded with hot water. Then she was admitted to the children's hospital. Try to understand this. One is happened before. What is before and what is after? Okay. Now the same sentence I'll write in a different style. Okay. I'll write in a different style. And on 16 March 2010, and after being accidentally scalded with hot water, was admitted So what is the problem in this? What is the problem in this? Yeah. The clause is brought forward after being accidentally scalded with hot water, was admitted to the children's hospital with second-degree burns to her right arm and trunk. That's it. Can you notice any mistake here? Can you find out any problem here? No problem. But because after being accidentally scalded with hot water is brought forward, so both the sides you will put commas. Both the side you will put commas. You can write. So on 16th March 2010, and after being scalded with hot water, was admitted to the children's hospital. Yes. So try to analyze this point here. Try to analyze this point here. Now I will write with another word called before. So if I can use after, I can use before. Okay, I can use before, no doubt. If I can use after, why cannot use before? So definitely we can write the same thing as it is. What I'll do is, so on 16th March 2010, so try to understand this. Before Anne was admitted to the children's hospital with sick, she was accidentally scalded with hot water. Yes? Because this is a very big mega sentence or complex sentence. Because it's a mega sentence or complex sentence, you cannot understand the complexity of this one. So let us take a smaller sentence. Let us take a smaller sentence. The plane left at 8 a.m. I reached the airport at 10 a.m. Now it is 12 noon. Now try to understand this. Now try to understand this relationship here. Now we can write in many different ways. So which happened first? The plane left, this is first. And then I reached the airport. So both are past tenses at 12 o'clock. Okay. The plane had already left when I reached the airport. So this is the sentence. The plane had already left. Okay. When I reached the airport. When I reached the airport, the plane had already left. Okay. So now let us see. Before. The plane had left before I reached the airport. People don't understand this. They don't even understand. So some people will go off. No problem. We don't mind. Okay. We don't mind. They don't want to pass. They don't want to learn. So some people come and go. So don't worry about them. You just stick on because somebody is struggling to explain you the complex nature of sentences. The plane had left before I reached the airport. So we are using the word, this is called before concept, before and after concept. Now the same thing, to improve the quality, you'll write like this. Before I reached the airport, the plane had left. What is wrong in this? What is wrong in this? Before I reached the airport, the plane had left. Nothing wrong. The same thing, the condition that before I reached the airport, I brought forward because that is a special effect. That is a special effect. The first one is an ordinary style. Okay. The first one is an ordinary style. The second one is special effect. Now I will change this one and I will use this another one. After the plane had left, I reached the airport. What is wrong in this? What is wrong in this? I use the word after. There is nothing wrong in this sentence. And if I twist it into normal state, this is a special effect sentence. Before and after, if they come in the beginning, that is a special effect. Otherwise, you write like this. I reached the airport after the plane had left. You may think why I used had. Why I used had. You're joining two sentences and both of them are past sentences. The past of the past is past perfect. This is called a timeline. The past of the past is past perfect. The one which happened before the past should be past perfect. The one which happened before the past is past perfect. Okay. So I have given 4 different styles. But actually there are 2 styles only. Either use before or use after. Okay. Following followed by, the same style. Following and followed by. That is it. Before and after is nothing but following followed by. Okay. Before and after can be written in another style, that is following and followed by. You should learn that. You should master these things. Okay. You should master these things. Not every Tom, Dick and Harry can learn these things. For some people, this is German, Greek and Latin. It doesn't matter for us. We are not bothered about somebody else. We are bothered about ourselves. I want you to master these things. So that's why I'm telling. Nobody will tell you all these things. Okay. Nobody will tell you all these things. So learn these things. Learn these things. After taking the medications regularly for a week or so, after taking medications for a week, the condition improved. Till then, the condition did not improve much. But after a week, the conditions improved. Mr. Alexander has been compliant with medication for a fortnight. And later, the condition improved drastically. So, try to understand how to link these sentences. This is called before and after concept. Somebody write these points. Before and after. So simple. See, that's very difficult. This is very difficult to understand, but I made it simpler. Okay. The past of the past is past perfect. The past of the past is past perfect. Remember that. When you are talking about two past tenses, the former past and the latter past, there are two pasts, the former and the latter. The former past will be past perfect and the latter past will be simple past. If individually you write, both of them will be simple past, because there is no connection between the first sentence and the second. The plane left at 8 a.m. Yes. I reached the airport at 10 a.m. That's right. That's right. Absolutely right. Because they are individual sentences without any relation with one another. When the sentences are isolated, there should be only simple past. But when these two past sentences are brought together, and both are past tenses, okay, the one which happened before will get past perfect. 8 a.m. is before 10 a.m. So the plane had left. I simplified the concept with smaller versions. If you have appreciated this concept, if you have understood the concept 100%, then say 100%. If it is Greek, Latin, and Roman for you, then say 0%. It will be nonsense for you then. If you partially understood, then say 50%. How much beneficial is it for you? Do you think that this is useful in your OET letter? Dr. Hassan says 100%. That's right. He thinks that, yeah. This is beneficial. Yes, how many of you think that this is extremely useful? Then you give 100%. Because I will give you more sentences like this. If you say this is nonsense, then we don't need this one, just give 0%. So that I will not teach such things for you. Okay, I'm teaching you the separate sentences, and I'm teaching you because there may be some students who want to excel or master. So if you say we need this, then there come 100%. We don't need this 0%. That means indirectly you are binding me to limit according to your suggestions. You want more of this, then you say these are 100% beneficial. If you say they are not beneficial, that's an end of it. We will not move further. That's it. So your feedback, yeah, you give your point here, right? Now, if this is really useful, I have given you one sentence, one example. Now you write your own sentence using before or after. Before or after. Yes, you can understand that this is a grand master class. This is not an ordinary class. This is already, I told you, this is quality enhancement techniques. Now, if you can prove me that you have learned this one, I'll go to the next one that is called continuity and intermediate aspect. That's the next one. This is perfection accomplished. And that other one is continuity. This is past perfect concept. This is, to tell you grammatically, this is called past perfect tense. I'm teaching you tenses indirectly. I'm teaching you tenses. We're going into the danger zone. Past perfect tense. This is called a timeline. Timeline. I'm teaching you timelines. I'm making you small chunks and making your small children. You're my babies. Maybe 1 week old babies. I'm your mother. I am powdering that, food items, Cerelac and whatever it is. I remember how I fed my children because my wife was off work some hundreds of kilometers away, and I used to take my children, both of them. So I am treating. Before I go to school, I will play cricket. Before I go to school, I will play cricket. Past perfect tense with had. Before and after are concepts, but here I'm teaching you past perfect. Use past perfect. Finished actions. Finished actions. Take two finished actions. This is unfinished action. I will play is unfinished action. It's future. I want past perfect. Before with past perfect. Yagita Jaykumar, after comma, there should be space. And at the end of the sentence, there is full stop. See my sentences, there are full stops or not. Then you are my student. Then why don't you put full stop? Avil Narona, why I is not a capital letter in both the places? Why? Why are you ignoring the importance of I? Rewrite or copy paste and correct your I's. Dr. Hassan. So you brought before. So there should be a comma after the word session. And at the end, there should be a full stop. Can you rewrite with the full stop and comma? Because you will lose 10 points in the exam because two mistakes are already there. One comma is missing and one full stop is missing. Can you rewrite the sentence with a comma and full stop? Perfection accomplished. Not half knowledge is dangerous. Just writing the sentence. Hello, Saprit. Yeah, I'm teaching grammar now. Very important concepts. Do you want to join? Okay, carry on then. Hmm? Okay, no problem. No problem. Carry on then. Huh? Yeah, yes, maybe around 11. Hmm. Yes, this is past perfect tense. Use past completed actions. Lucky, I should be capital letter. Before, B should be capital letter. And at the end, a full stop. 3 mistakes. If the same sentence you write in the exam, you will lose 10 marks. Everything is correct. Before, B capital letter. I capital letter. Format, full stop. Next one is past continuous tense. So before going to school, comma, complete your homework. So you miss the concept of past tense. Everyone is using in the future tense or present tense. Past tense, past tense. Okay, next one. Next one is while and when. Past continuous is a while and when, not before and after. This is while. Okay, I had reached the hall before the exam started. Exactly, 100% correct sentence. I had reached the hall before the exam started. That's 100% correct sentence. No, it is unblemished, flawless. Write down these words: flawless, unblemished. What are the power of what is the power of these sentences? Let me show you. So Cambridge Dictionary, unblemished, unblemished, adjective. Okay, no faults, no faults. Okay, flawless, faultless, impeccable, immaculate, untarnished. Wonderful words. Okay, if you take the word blemish, Blemish, the noun. A mark on something that spoils its appearance. Blemish, a fault in a person's character. To spoil something. Okay, a mark or fault. Yes. Then flawless. Flaw. Flaw is a C1 vocabulary. Flawless. C2 vocabulary. Flawless. Write down the word C2 vocabulary. Flawless is a C2 vocabulary. Write at least 10 C2 vocabulary in your OET letter. Write at least 10 C2 vocabulary in your OET letter. I already told you number of times. C2 vocabulary, C2 vocabulary, C2 vocabulary. 10 words at least C2 vocabulary. Identify these words, C2 vocabulary, and use them. You will get a grades, excellent grades. Right. So, I think you have written one sentence each. So, very good, those who have written. Okay. Some students only have written, others did not write. It's okay. We are moving forward. Now, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Here in past perfect, we use the concept of before, or after. And in past continuous tense, we use while and when. While and when. Many people do not know when to use when and when to use while. When to use when and when to use while. Many people do not know. If you feel that this class is extraordinary, you can invite your friends today. You can send the link to all your friends. Yeah. Yes. Now, so this is first concept. Tense. Past perfect tense. So you are using the connectors or the conjunctions before and after. They are the connectors. When you are using past perfect tense, you are using the connectors before and after. Sukhwinder Kaur, it's a mistake. I had written my letter before the online classes started. Began. Past tense, not past perfect. You have used begin, began, begun. Perfect. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. Begun will be used after have or had. It's okay, no problem. Okay. It's okay, no problem. So, begun. So, the online class had begun even before I entered the classroom. Had begun. Okay. Had begun. So try to understand. Begun, begin, began, begun. Third form will be used only with have, has, or had. Without a have form, you cannot use past participle. Remember, you have done a good sentence, but one small mistake is there. You should say began. Okay. I had written, it's I had wrote is wrong. Without had, it is I wrote my letter. But when had comes, it becomes written. 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 The online class began. The online class had begun. So if you want to write the third form, there should be a have or a has or a had. That's a must. We'll learn those things later. Yes. So past perfect, which talks about before, you're using before and after. These are the connectors, either before or after. Okay. That is concept number one. Both finished actions. Both finished actions. Okay. Right. Shall we move on to the second concept? Is it clear? First, let me ask you concept check questions. Is the concept clear? Is the concept clear? If it is clear, say yes. If it is not clear, I can give you one more example, but if it is clear, that's it. I had administered the injection to the patient before the consultant came. Excellent sentence, lucky. All the students who are new, welcome. Vasana Fernando. Are you from Sri Lanka? Lucky. New students, our guests, you're welcome to this channel. Imma, Dr. Hassan, welcome to the channel. Now, so can you say at least a yes, one word yes, so that we can move forward? Because without putting one leg firmly on the ground, you cannot lift the second leg. Only one leg you should put in the air. So I want to check whether yes. Now, I went to the operation theater. Pre-operative instructions were given. Pre-operative, all of you write in your notebook first. I'll give you one example. Now this is a test for you whether your answer is correct or not. 100% correct or not. You have to write. The nurse gave pre-operative instructions. The nurse gave pre-op. This is the test for you. The test. Okay. I don't know. So if you write without mistakes, it is 100% correct. One mistake, 90% correct. How many mistakes are there? That many 10% you have to remove in the test. Prove that you have learned this, mastered this style. Okay. Prove that you have mastered this style and check for yourself whether you have learned the point or not. The nurse gave pre-operative instructions. The patient was sent into the patient was sent into the surgery. or uh, operation room. The patient was sent into the operation, into the surgery, or the place where surgery is done. Yeah, these are the two sentences. Now use, okay, one sentence before and one sentence after. Join these two sentences using before and after. So two sentences you will be making, and one with before and one with after. Jackson Kirime, when you say a single sentence, you should not use past perfect. It should be simple past only. So your sentence is wrong. The nurse had given pre-operative instructions is wrong. Because when you take an individual sentence without joining another sentence which is past, you cannot use past perfect. Come on, now join these two sentences using one before and number two after. Yes. Geeta Jayakumar, pre-operative is without a hyphen. Srija Ravindran, pre-operative is without a hyphen. Okay. Maybe many places it will be written with a hyphen, but I don't, I recommend Cambridge Dictionary. Pre-operative, here it is, the word. Pre-operative, there is no hyphen in between. And then post-operative also. Post-operative, see, without a hyphen. Okay. How you will not get a B plus? Okay. When I start teaching, no, people don't understand. Oh, I can write a letter, I can write a letter, I can write a letter, and struggle to get a B grade. When you can get B plus, no? Why do you want to struggle only for B grade? Come on, write your sentences, please. Prove that you are active participants. Prove that you are very serious. Yeah. Let me get some water and then make some tea. Because we are going to learn another concept that is present continuous. How to join two sentences and make it a past continuous tense. I'm not talking about present continuous is also that is different. Future also is different. But how to join two sentences which are in the past continuous. This is past perfect. Yes, very good. Very good. Deepika Chandigarh. Good. Sudha Rani. The patient was sent into surgery before the nurse given. No, Sudha Rani. You have to correct your sentence. Without, before, okay. Sudha Rani, your sentence. Yeah, the patient was sent into surgery before pre-op. How can you send into the surgery before instructions? First instructions, then sentence is wrong. Correct it. Yeah. The nurse had given pre-operative instructions before the patient was sent into the surgery. Lucky, into is one word, not two words. Into is one word. So these mistakes also will count, okay? These mistakes also will count. So fine. If you feel that these are extraordinary quality lectures, you invite your friends. Invite your friends. Take 2 minutes to invite your friends. I've sent the link. You know where the link is. You can just pass the link to your friends. I'll give you more. I'll give you more. Something is given freely. Okay. Nobody is paying for this knowledge. Okay. Nobody is paying even a single rupee for this knowledge. You're paying for my services. Knowledge is free. Knowledge is free in the world. You're paying me for my services. That's it. Nobody is paying for this class. You're paying for the services. There are students who can learn this even without attending these sessions. So knowledge is free. Yeah. Next one. Yeah, we are going to start a new batch. Those students who are going for the exam in January 13th and January 27th or something. 13 and 27. Those students, you have opportunity to book your places with me, subscriptions. If anybody is interested, you can get back to me. Only those who are really serious to crack. Yes. Now, the second concept, past continuous tense. I'm teaching you past continuous tense. Two sentences. Okay, two sentences. Right? So how to join them so that a past continuous sentence is emanated, produced. Right. Now, I, number one, Mr. Doctor was explaining a procedure. The doctor was explaining a procedure. The doctor was explaining a procedure. Listen very carefully. This is a new concept. Okay, I have to take your permission before moving to the next one. Yeah. Do I have your kind permission to move on to the next concept? Do I have your permission to move on to the next concept? Yeah, can you please be generous enough? Can you be generous enough to say yes? If you feel that YES is bigger enough, just write S, only one letter S. Be generous enough. Somebody is asking for your consent. Okay. Yeah, generosity is a very big thing. Okay, generosity is a very big thing. It's not an ordinary thing. So, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 students have said yes, sir. Okay, the doctor was explaining a procedure. A nurse asked a doubt. A nurse raised a doubt. A nurse raised a doubt. The doctor was explaining a procedure. A nurse raised a doubt. Okay. So it can be before or after. It can be while or when. The doctor explained the procedure. See here. The doctor explained a procedure. The nurse raised a doubt. You can use this before and after, making past perfect and simple past, or you can make it past continuous and simple past. So now here, now I'm going to show you both of them. Okay. After the doctor explained a procedure, a nurse raised a doubt. This is previous time. So one happened before and the second thing happened after. That is previous time. That's right. But here, the doctor explained a procedure from 9 o'clock to 9:30. 9 o'clock to 9:30. This happened 9 o'clock to 9:30. 9 o'clock to 9:30. That means 30 minutes. But nurse raised a doubt at 9:15. Try to understand this. Try to understand this. Timeline. Timeline. Now, what is the timeline? See here. This is 9 o'clock. This is 9:15. This is 9:30. So 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30. Now it is 10 o'clock. Now it is 10 o'clock. So now it is 10 o'clock. So this is called a timeline. Yeah. 9, 9:15, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, the lecture procedure started and continued through 9:15 till 9:30. Ended. And now you are telling what happened. So the doctor explained a procedure. Finished. Finished, no? The doctor explained a procedure. It may be 1 minute or 1 hour or 2 hours. The doctor explained a procedure. Finished. Finished. Now, nurse raised a doubt when? When did the nurse raise a doubt? Yeah, 9:15. The nurse raised a doubt at 9:15. That means during this period, the long, prolonged period and the small point of time, period of time and point of time here. Explanation went on for long, and the doubt was raised for one, maybe half a minute or 10 seconds. The long period, one thing happened, was happening. Something was going on, something was continuing when something happened. Past tense only, both are past tense only. From 9 to 9:30, he was explaining. Nurse asked. So here, you have to join the sentence like this. Number one, while, okay, one minute. The nurse raised a doubt while the doctor was explaining a procedure. So here you are using the concept of while, the connector while. It's while. While means during. While means during. For an action which is prolonged, you will say while. While I was eating, while I was having my dinner, long time, the telephone rang, shorter one. The action for shorter duration and the action for longer duration. Okay. The action for longer duration, the action for shorter duration within the longer duration. A nurse raised a doubt while the doctor was explaining a procedure. The longer duration will be was explaining. So past continuous. Past continuous. Now the same thing. Now this can be, while can be brought forward. While the doctor was explaining a procedure, comma, a nurse raised a doubt. Finished. So here while comes to the forefront. This is exceptional case. This is called a special effect. Time effect. We call it as a time effect. So while the doctor was explaining a process, while the doctor was, so while means during the time. That's more important. In the first sentence, a nurse raised it out. Nurse is important. But in the second sentence, doctor was important. The procedure was more important. Try to understand that. Which is more important comes forward. That is called the special effect. Special effect. A group of dancers are performing. The central character, the hero, will be in the front. He will not be hidden behind. Special effect. Because he is a special person. The one which comes forward will be special. Here, nurse is important and raising a doubt is important in the first sentence, but explaining a procedure is important and the doctor was important in the second sentence. Try to understand that. So which is important, that should come forward. If you don't realize the importance of what should come forward and what should go backward, it is your weakness. That is called priority rule. Priority rule. I heated the water for tea and I forgot. Yeah, I'll go get it. So a nurse raised a doubt while the doctor was explaining a procedure. While we use for the action which is a prolonged period, for a prolonged period. Now the same thing in another version, okay, we use when, okay, when the nurse when nurse raised a doubt, the doctor was explaining a procedure. When when for shorter duration, while for longer duration, remember that. But many people say, when the doctor was explaining a procedure, nonsense. When the doctor was explaining, wrong. While the doctor was explaining, okay. Continuous only we use while, okay. When a nurse, or you can say when the nurse raised a doubt, the doctor was explaining a procedure. That's it. So here using when because it is of shorter duration. The same thing, it will go into the middle. The doctor was explaining procedure when the nurse raised doubt. That's it. Right. No difference. All the four sentences are one and the same. They result in the same meaning. There is no difference. There is no difference. I'm just checking out how many serious students are there. Yeah. So, I hope you understood the point here. Past continuous tense, while and when. For the longer duration, you use the word while, and for the shorter duration, you use when. Do you know that these are conjunctions? While and when are prepositions, we know that. But here they are used as conjunctions. What's that? While is a preposition, Nasser. Here you are connecting two sentences. Now let us see. While can be, one word can be different parts of speech. Okay, according to the usage of in the sentence. Now I'll show you here. Let's go to the Cambridge Dictionary. While. While is a conjunction. While is a conjunction, which means during the time that, or at the same time as. Formal, whilst. Formal, whilst. Okay. I read it while you were drying your hair. Okay. While I was in Italy, I went to see Alessandro. So this is a conjunction. Okay. Then while as a conjunction, despite the fact that. Okay. While conjunction, which means but, is equal to but. Is equal to but. So conjunction there. Okay. While as a noun. While as a noun. While is also a noun. Wait for a while. A while means for some time. Wait for a while. Can't you wait a while? Maybe you have not heard this. Maybe you have not used this. Can't you wait for a while? It's B1. A length of time. A short while. While means a period of time. In some time. That is noun. While, noun. A length of time. While, conjunction. Okay. While means although. While means but. While means although. See conjunctions. While. Okay. Different forms. Okay. Right. Now let us see. Now, can you please, okay, can you please take two sentences and write in the context of a letter. In the context of a letter, how can you use this while and when and make a past continuous tense? Sudha Rani has written, the doctor was explaining a procedure. Oh, this is the same thing. Yeah, come on. Give one example. While I was administering medication, some people say administrating. Administrating. One student said reputed. Be careful. Administering. While I was Jackson Kirimi. Where is the capital letter in the beginning? Jackson Kirimi. Huh? Do you need me to remind you that you have to write a capital letter in the beginning of the sentence? How I am writing, can you see? Can you correct my sentence? Huh? Why I need to correct your sentence? You have to concentrate on small things. While I was administering medication, the patient reported adverse side effects. Awesome. The sentence is awesome, but the punctuation is a mistake. W should be capital letter in the beginning of the sentence. Come on, write one sentence, please, all of you. You can write in a notebook, then afterwards. One with while and one with when. Different examples you take, please. That was a good sentence, Kirimi. Give me a cup of tea, please. Write one sentence each, with one with while and the other with when. Today, too many students are there, 17 still. I thought only 5 or 6 will be there. Still, really, students are there. I really appreciate you. Avil Narona was taking, so you cannot use when there. While the patient was taking medications, he fell down. He suddenly fell down. Yeah, while the patient was taking medication. Or the patient was taking medications when he fell down. So shorter duration is falling down, taking medications is longer. Yeah. Yes. Rija, while the doctor's rounds were going on, the patient experienced a cardiac arrest. Right? But the thing is, Srija, while the doctors were going on rounds, that's better. Rounds were going on. No, rounds will not go anywhere. Doctors were going on rounds. While the doctors were going on rounds, okay, rounds were going on. Rounds, how can they go on? Little misinterpreted. Yeah. And I'm going to give you more concepts. I cannot sleep today, so I'll be taking a lot of classes. Whoever is interested. Yeah. Attend the sessions. Let me invite some. Nobody is inviting anybody, so let me invite some students. Yeah. So, and the patient was transferred to the hospital. Was transferred to the hospital. So they were resuscitating. Yeah. You come on, give your examples, please. Next, we'll go to another one, cause and effect. Third one is cause and effect. When the patient was transferred to the hospital, comma. Yeah, that's good, Lucky. You have corrected the sentence. But comma is missing. To the hospital, comma. That when clause. Subordinate clause is before. So you have to put a comma. When the main clause is before, you will not put a comma. Yeah. Space before comma is not accept. Comma space. Hospital, comma space. Hospital, comma, then space. But what you have done, hospital, space, comma is wrong. Comma, after comma, space should be there. Before comma, no space. That's another rule. This is how we are learning, right? Maybe in your speed you have done, that's different thing. Just putting comma will not be sufficient. You have to put it properly. Okay. Already you have written 3 times, so I will help you now. So that's the way how you have to. Yes. That's good. Very obedient. You will go a long way. There are 2 types of people. One is a yes boss, and second one is a why boss. Okay. The people who say yes boss will go a long way. The people who say why boss, they'll get stuck. Yeah, all of you, write one sentence of your own. Uh, yeah. While the patient pain was increased. You increase the pain, Hifza Jailani. Okay. While the patient's pain increased. Okay. Or was increasing. Okay. While the patient's apostrophe S pain was increasing. The pain was increasing. And he was transferred to the hospital. Okay. She had collapsed when the team reached him. This is previous one. When the team reached him, at the same time she collapsed. What is this you have written, Lucky? What is this? From the beginning to the end, the gender is changed. Oh, my goodness, Lucky. Huh? You have changed the gender transformation. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wonderful. Awesome. Huh? I have seen magicians. You are a magician. Wow. She had collapsed when the team reached him. So she collapsed when the team reached, she became him. Huh? How is it possible? Yeah, the sentence is very right. No problem. We have to correct them. We have to correct them. I appreciate the sentence, but I have to correct them. It's my duty, right? No need to worry. What's the name? Shabnam, no need to worry. They are my students only. I have to correct them. Mistakes, I have to correct. Sentence is good, no doubt. Yeah, Lucky, very good, very obedient. Yeah, yes. So we have learned 2 concepts. Now we learn cause and effect concept. After that, shall we learn cause and effect concept? Cause and effect. Cause and effect concept. Yeah. First one is before and after concept with past perfect. And second one is while and when concept with past continuous tense. Now we are learning the third one, that is cause and effect concept. These will be very helpful in your reading and listening also. Okay. They will be very much helpful in your reading and listening also. Yeah. So those who are on the YouTube, okay. Those who are on the YouTube, if anybody is interested, because we are starting a new batch from Monday. So this is my contact on WhatsApp. So you can contact me on this number. Just click on this number and you can send me a message. So contact for subscriptions. If you are interested for regular classes, regular sessions, for writing, speaking, reading and listening or whatsoever you want, you can just contact me. There are 4 places for nurses and 3 places for doctors. No need to write 100 things. Yeah. While they were preparing relevant investigations, while they were preparing, while they were not preparing investigations. You cannot say preparing investigations. While they were investigating, while they were investigating, while they were investigating the signs and symptoms, while they were investigating or while they were examining the patient or while they were investigating the symptoms or while they were investigating the patient, while they were investigating the reasons, while they were investigating relevant reasons, or while they were investigating or while they were examining the patient, she gave the consent to surgery. Yeah. Comma, space, comma, space. Lucky is very active. Good. Yeah. Fine. Very good. So now we drop down to 14 students, including me. So what is your opinion? Shall we continue? Do you have the stamina to learn new things? Continue is A. B. Take a break tomorrow. A is continue, B is tomorrow. So 2 concepts I have taught you today. Do you want me to continue or yeah, all of you? I need 14. A or B. The patient collapsed, not was collapsed. The patient collapsed. That itself is past tense. While the doctor was checking the patient collapsed. So 2 A's. Come on, what about you? Others? So for 2 A's, please respond. A, continue, or B, tomorrow. What are the 10 words that you told to add in our letter, sir? C2 vocabulary, my dear. I've given lot of C2 vocabulary. Everywhere there will be C2 vocabulary. If you just go here and say Cambridge in my Telegram channel. This is my Telegram channel. Okay. This is my Telegram channel. Okay. So when you go there, you have to go here and search. Just type Cambridge. Just to type Cambridge. See how many words are there. See here. How many 518 messages are there in Cambridge? So, right? See here. Conviction. So Cambridge. See, all these are words. So reversal. Reversal. Okay. So if you go to reversal, C2 vocabulary. Reversal is C2 vocabulary. A lot of words. Use these words. And if you go to another one, see here. And this is a recur. Recur. R-E-C-U-R. Recur. It's C2 vocabulary. Recurrence. Recur. Recurrence. Okay. Recurrence. The fact of happening again is C2 vocabulary. Recur. To happen many times or to happen again. There are 500 or something. Okay. Go there. See here. How many? 518 messages are there. Cambridge Dictionary. 518 words I put. There may be C1 or C2. This is supplement. Supplement. Supplement is C2 vocabulary. Something that is added to something else in order to improve it or complete it. Something extra. Okay. The medication was supplemented with something else that is added to something else in order to improve. Okay. So next, another word, conviction, meticulous. Just click on that and you'll get the word. Meticulous is C2. Very careful and with great attention to every detail. So you have to be meticulous care, meticulous supervision. Okay, is recommended. You can use the word meticulous. Kindly monitor. Okay, meticulous supervision is recommended. Supervision with very great care and great attention to every detail. That is meticulous. Meticulous preparation. Okay, meticulous preparation before surgery. Okay, meticulous counseling, meticulous guidance. Okay, while she was pleading not guilty, the jury convicted her. Yeah. So 1 Shabnam, 2 Avil, and 3 Jackson, and Hifza B. So only 3 A's and 1 B. So only 1/4. So yeah, I asked, there are 15 members, only 4 votes. Okay. So I needed at least half. Okay. Only 4 words are given. Okay. A or B. A means continue, B means tomorrow. Momota Farjana. Welcome to the session. So I will count the number of A's. Sudharani, count the number of B's. I will count the number of A's. Sudharani, count the number of B's. So 8 A's. A number of B's, please. I just want to compare the majority. Okay, I will count the number of B's now. Hello, sir. 880. Who is this? Name, please. Yeah. So 880. Yeah. 4 B's and 8 A's. Okay. So cause and effect. We're moving further. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. He did not take the medications regularly. His health deteriorated. Yeah. These are not very difficult, okay? Yes. He did not take the medications regularly. His health deteriorated. Now, there are many ways of writing this one. Many ways of writing this one. Okay. Let us see how to write this in many different ways. Okay. Because he did not take the medications regularly, comma, his health deteriorated. B, as he did not take the medications regularly, his health deteriorated. Since he did not take the medications regularly, his health deteriorated. Yeah. Now, the same things with another style. These are complex sentences. Now I'm giving compound sentences. He did not take the medication regularly, so his health deteriorated. As so, since, hence. Okay. He did not take the medications regularly, and hence his health deteriorated. He did not take the medications regularly, and therefore his health deteriorated because he did not, okay, because, as, since, so, and hence, and therefore. Here you are using because, here you are using as, here you are using since, here you are using so, here you are using hence, here you are using therefore, okay, and therefore. Yeah. You can change it in different ways. Owing to non-compliance, due to non-compliance of medications. Okay, due to, on account of non-compliance. There are many different styles. There are many different styles. So you have to change simple sentences. Now, on account of regular non-compliance with medication. Regular non-compliance with medication. His health deteriorated. These are simple sentences. Because, as, since are complex sentences, so, hence, therefore are compound sentences, and these are simple sentences. On account of, owing to, regular non-compliance with medication, his health deteriorated. On account of, owing to, due to, regular non-compliance with medication, comma, his health deteriorated. Due to regular non-compliance with medication, his health deteriorated. See this. So here it is on account of, simple sentence, owing to, simple sentence, due to. So I have shown you how many different styles, 9 different styles. There are many more styles. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. Deepika Chandigarh. Please proceed, sir, at least to complete the third thing, the cause and effect. I can teach many things, don't worry. You just say 50%, I'll continue. Even if 5 people are there and 3 people give voting, I'll go continue. Don't worry. Okay. I hope you understood now. Okay. Everything is the same except these changes. So I have shown you 9 different variants of cause and effect concept. This is conformity. Conformity, not contradiction. Cause and effect is conformity. Conformity theory. Okay. Conformity concept. Conformity concept. Okay. So behavior that follows the usual standards that are expected by a group of society. Conformity means agreement. Conformity or agreement is otherwise called as agreement. Sentences are in agreement. He did not take the medications regularly. Yeah, that's what happens. No? Confirming the regular pattern. Don't take medications, health will deteriorate. Take medications, health will improve. That's conformity. Agreement. Sentences are in agreement with another. They're not contradicting. I did not take medication. I improved my health. How is that possible? Disagreement. Nobody will agree with this. I did not take medication. How is that possible? Disagreement. That is different thing. That is contradiction. Contrasting. This is conformity or agreement. I did not work hard. I failed. Yeah, that is what it happens. That's fact. That is true. That is how it happens. It's a confirmed, it's a normal pattern. Pattern you can anybody can agree with. Even a small child will believe. There's a proved pattern. This is called conformity concept or agreement. Sentences which are in agreement with one another. Lucky you're asking too many things. Huh? Good, I like it. These are called as simple, complex, and compound sentences. Simple, complex, compound sentences. Yeah, these are the 3 categories: simple, complex, and compound sentences. The first one is this is complex. Actually, this I can bring forward. Okay, this is a detailed, complicated one, so that's why I put later. So here, so this is number 1. Okay, these are complex sentences. Okay, and these are compound sentences. And these are simple sentences. Simple sentences doesn't mean ordinary sentences. Okay. Ordinary sentences and simple sentences don't get confused. Ordinary sentences are these. This is ordinary sentences. These two sentences are ordinary sentences. Okay. These two are ordinary sentences. See, when you join them, they become complex compound sentences. In compound sentences, you use the words fanboys. Somebody is asking, so I'm explaining. Fanboys. Fanboys. If you use these words, fanboys means what? For and nor, but, or, yet. So if you use these words, okay, fanboys, then it will be compound sentences. Fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet. So if these 7 words are used, then it will be compound sentence. And if you don't use these words and you use some other words like because, as, since, okay, if, while, when, before, after, then it is complex sentences. Other conjunctions, these are called as compound content, these are called as coordinating conjunctions. I don't want to go too much deep into this one. Coordinating conjunctions. Okay, and these are subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions. That means conjunctions which can be moved to the between or center or forward. They are called subordinating conjunctions. They're just a dance. But compound conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions will not move from their place. They will be in the middle only. They will be middle only. They cannot go to the beginning of the sentence. Okay. So, and here it will be phrase on account of, owing to, due to, 2-3 words together they will come. Okay. So you'll use phrases here. And what are subordinating conjunctions? Because, as, since, okay, because, as, since, okay, before, after, while, when, how, all these things, which, where, when, all these things are complex sentences. Yeah. If you use 100%, you will get A grade. If you use 75%, you will get B plus. If you use 50%, you will get B. If you use 25%, you will get C plus. If you don't use anything, then you will get only C. Yeah. So I think we have got a lot of things. So please provide your valuable feedback. for the session. Yeah, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Yeah. And how many of you are interested in the next session, speaking session? I'm not going to sleep. I told you, no? I'm not going to sleep. So even if nobody is there, I'll do something. I'm not going to sleep. Those who want to be with me, you can be. Okay. Now we are going to have a speaking session. Speaking session. First, I'll give a valuable feedback. Okay. Then afterwards, I'll take a speaking session. I'll give you speaking sentences. I'll take 1 or 2 cards and I'll explain everything. Today is the day of my test. Very important day for me. Yeah. So anybody who is interested, you can contact me personally, and subscriptions are there. Subscriptions, you can contact for subscriptions, 4 nurses and 3 doctors. The fees details and everything I'll tell you personally. Only those who are serious and who are really dedicated to learn and clear OET in the first attempt only contact me, because I don't have time. Bangladesh, 880. There is one Sazia Kabir from Bangladesh. She studied with me. She cleared with 4 Bs. Yeah, I was thinking Bangladesh. Yeah. How many of you are interested? Yeah, give your valuable feedback. I'll send you a link for speaking session. Okay. You can join the same link again. I'll disconnect this and immediately you can join. speaking session. Sazia Kabir. She's a doctor in Dhaka Hospital. She's a senior doctor or administrator. Yeah, give your feedback. And how many of you are interested in speaking? Just write the word speaking. Just write the word speaking. Those who are interested in speaking, write the word speaking. Even if 5 students are there, I will take. Because the less number of students, the more focus we can do. So Momota Farjana. Vinita, regular student number 1. Avil Narona, regular student number 2. I need 3 more regular students. Others can participate, no problem, but regular students. Vinita, Avil. Vinita has done 2 speaking sessions today. Okay, but now what I am going to do is lecture on speaking. I'll give you sentences. According to the prevailing conditions, after considering all the circumstances, conditions, after considering all the aspects, the doctor has recommended insulin injections. Having considered all the circumstances, the doctor has recommended insulin injections. Yeah. Please provide the following details so that I can consider your admission. Yeah. So Deepika is a regular student, so let me note down. I'm going to take at least 1 hour. Are you ready for that one? Think about that one. 1 hour, 60 minutes, because if I start and go for 60 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Let me note them down. Because you give a promise to me and afterwards, if you don't come, there's no benefit. So Vinita, number 1. Vinita Mole, Ramakrishna. Others also can join. There is no problem. All the guests, Dr. Mamata Farjana, you also can join. Okay, I'm just checking the regular students. Number 2 is Avil Narona. I remember by the name Avil Kenvith. Okay. Number 3, Deepika Chandigarh. Deepika Chandigarh. Number 4, Jackson Kirmi. Yeah. And one more student, regular student. Yeah. Avil, Deepika, Jackson. Yeah. One more student I need. So, no need to. Today's session is free. No need to pay anything. For the regular classes, if every day you want, then you have to resubscribe. Otherwise, no need. Today is a free session. Today is an orientation session, demo session for admissions. Momota Farjana, doctor. Yeah, 3 places are there for doctors. Reading and listening. Okay. So you can join the same link. I'm stopping this video because it will be recorded there as a video. Or you can continue in the same link. Why? You can continue in the same link. Okay, I'll just stop the video. Stop live stream. So before that, let me. Yes. So all the students who have participated and made this session a grand success, I really appreciate your patience and your readiness to learn, because if the students are interested, the teacher can give a lot of things. So you make me feel proud of being a teacher. You stayed there for almost 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. So if anybody is interested, we are going to start a new batch from this Saturday. That's day after tomorrow is the orientation session. Sunday is the mock test, and Monday is the batch commencement day. So if anybody is interested to attend the sessions, you can contact me personally and you can register. You can subscribe for the course. We have the courses for doctors and nurses and other professions also. And you can go for 1 month program or 2 months program or 100 days intensive program. And the priority will be given for those people who are full-time students, because I want you to clear it in the first attempt itself. And those who are ready to learn, you should not think that you are experts, you are doctors, you are nurses, you know everything like that. No, you come like a small child and learn many things. Yeah. Test date is 13 January. 13 January is 1 month. Okay, you can take a 1 month program. Yeah, December is there. So I'll give you some special offer. Don't worry. Dr. Momota Farzana. So those who are on the YouTube and those who are on the Zoom, you can approach me for subscriptions. So 4 places for nurses and 3 places for doctors. Those who are serious, dedicated. Okay, because don't take only 2 hours, 3 hours. That will not fetch you good results. So what you can do is you have to work hard, full time, as much time as possible, so that you can clear out, crack OET with extraordinary results, not just struggling to pass. Okay, then you can subscribe for the course. Otherwise, my answer is a big no. Rather than taking ordinary students who are not very serious, I prefer students who are really hardworking and who will get me results and add another feather in my cap. Yeah. So that's all for now, dear students. Thank you once again.